our top story, and the war in Yemen as anti-Houthi rebels have pushed fighters out of Aden and regained control. We're going to speak to Khaled Al-Abbadi. He's the director of the Aden Research Corporation, a research consortium of universities based in Aden, and he joins me live from Washington, D.C. So we're seeing ministers and intelligence personnel returning to Aden. Is it too early to start celebrating, or is this quite a significant gain?
Thank you, Luquesa, for having me on your show. And yeah, this is a very, very significant victory. I would like to also just congratulate the people of Aden for these proud and honorable people for liberating their city. The city now is actually completely liberated. The districts of Tawahi as well have been liberated. And it is not too early, because the truth of the matter is that the need is very, very high. There are nearly 200,000 people in Aden who are internally displaced. There are many, many cases of dengue fever and malaria, over 1,800, and there's a lot of work to be done to bring in more aid to the city.
Khaled, it's taken a while, hasn't it? I mean, this has been 3 months until they've reached this point. What's changed in the strategy for them to have this success now, 3.5 months later?
Well, as we have seen now, is that there has been a very strong amount of coordination between the Southern Resistance fighters on the ground and the Arab coalition that has intervened in the last 3 months. And now, for the last for the last week or so, or less than a week or so, there's been a lot of activity in Burayqa. There's a lot of tactical maneuvers. In Ras Amran, there was a major victory that happened, and then with a lot of support on the ground, with new weapons and with ATV vehicles and armored vehicles, they were able to finally make a final thrust and take over the airport, and before you know it, most of the city fell very, very quickly.
Okay, so President Hadi in his speech there said, we will reclaim, from Aden, we will reclaim all of Yemen. This is the first of many victories to come. What do you think is the next significant target?
Well, there's already been some clashes going on in the Lahad district, which is neighboring from Aden. There are still some Houthi positions in some of the outskirts of Aden, but those are going to get cleared very quickly because those Houthi fighters can easily exit. There's also been reports of fighting in Shabwa and even more coordination with resistance fighters there. So it seems like a lot of the next step is going to be to seize a lot of the areas where there is already a resistance in the ground to kind of end the fighting. And Sana'a is something that's probably going to happen down the road.
Okay. Khaled Al-Abbadi, thank you very much for your time. Now, 4 Marines have been